Fantastic. You have made it to our webinar on our system, Cyrious Lead System Pro for Nashville, Tennessee real estate agents. I want to welcome you to the information revolution. And I'm going to make a promise to you that you have never seen an online lead generation system for real estate agents like the one we're going to show you today. But before we get started in the webinar, I wanted to introduce you to myself and to Carrie Ann, just in case you were not familiar with who we were. First off, we have Carrie Ann Sear. Now, Carrie Ann is the branch owner of the Prime Lending branch in Cool Springs, Tennessee. She's one of the most successful business owners I personally know in the Nashville area. And for the last several years, she has been nationally ranked in the Scotsman's Guide as a top 200 loan officer out of all the loan officers in the United States. She's the founder of the Real Estate Agent Marketing Academy, and she's the author of the upcoming book, Serious Notes, Referral Marketing Secrets for Real Estate Agents Who Want to Play Big in Life and Business. And she's the proud mom of Bo. And you can see Bo right there in his Titans shirt, getting ready to root the Titans on to another victory. Now, my name is Tim Davis, and if you don't know who I am, I'm a sales and marketing coach. I work exclusively with Carrie Ann's mortgage team, helping not only just her mortgage team, but also her real estate agent partners grow their business through sales, marketing, and leadership strategies. I'm the author of the best-selling book, Personal Branding Mastery, 11 Gospel Truths that will make you rich and make your competition wish they were you. I'm also the founder of the Personal Branding Academy, and on the weekends you can find my wife and myself at one of the golf courses around Nashville area out there hacking it up. And like I always say, if you can't beat them with your game, beat them with your shorts. My wife took that picture of me in my shorts the other day. And I just want to thank her for doing that. I thought that would be great to share with you today. So let's go into the webinar today and what we're really talking about. We're talking about this new generation. We're talking about generating business online for your real estate office, for yourself as a real estate agent. How can you get people all that are going online to search for homes? How can you get them into your pipeline and into your sales funnel and ultimately into contract? And I think we got to really start with some facts about this new generation and how they're using the internet. And what we've discovered is that 80% of all internet searches now begin on YouTube. In fact, YouTube is the #2 ranked search engine for content on the internet, just behind Google. And what we also discovered is about 60% of current page views are video. So if our websites don't have video on them, there's a higher chance that this generation is going to pass that website up and go to something else. And what's really amazing, and I think this is a low number, quite frankly, but 20% of internet searches are beginning on smartphones. I know myself, I'll use my smartphone when I'm out at lunch. If something comes to me and I want some more information, I'll go onto my smartphone and begin looking up the information to try to find it right there at the lunch table. So I see this all the time, and I know you do as well. But I don't think we've seen nothing yet. I really don't. I think this isn't what they call the proverbial winds of change. I think this is a hurricane that's going to strike us if we're not proactive and on the front side of this thing. As a real estate agent, we're going to be left behind, and the real estate agents that get tech savvy, that understand how to generate business on the internet, are going to really run away with a lot of opportunities. Now, chances are you or your company has a real estate website. Hopefully you do as a real estate agent, and websites are great. We think that websites are really a critical and necessary part of being in business today. But what we've discovered is pretty amazing, that the average website for a real estate agent, people only stay on it about 45 seconds. So what does that mean? It means that the websites, while they're necessary, they're just not that effective. And if all we have is a website, as a real estate agent, we're kind of shorting ourselves on the opportunities that are really out there for us to sell more homes. Then this is coming at us like an avalanche. So we've got to either get ahead of this or get buried alive. And I want to see all of you that are watching the webinar really stay ahead of the pack, and really out in front of this new wave of marketing. Now, a lot of people will talk about blogs. They'll say, hey, Tim, hey, Carrie Ann, do we need a blog? Do you think blogging is important? And the answer is yes, I do. Blogging is very, very easy. I mean, you can set up a WordPress blog for free and start blogging away on real estate sales and things that are happening in the marketplace. And blogs are just a little bit better than websites. People will stay on a blog, a minute, minute and a half, if they really are intrigued by what you're writing about. But what the big problem with blogs has been for many real estate agents is just staying consistent. I'll see people that will start a blog and they'll get really excited about it and they'll do it consistently for maybe a week or two, and then they'll drop off and you won't see their blog, anything happening on it for a few weeks. And so blogging is really like a business within a business. If you don't have a regular schedule and you're not committed to it, you're really not going to see the results from your efforts. Michael Hyatt, for example, blogs 3 times a week just to keep people coming back to his blog for fresh content. And I think that's a great idea, blogging at least 3 times a week. And that's a challenge for real estate agents. So we got to really look at that and say, well, how can we still win generating leads online if that's going to be a challenge for me in my real estate business? We have the solution. I want to share it to you here in just a second. But I want you to really understand that this is going to be coming at you like a tidal wave, and the opportunity that's out there is enormous. And I want to see you ride the wave of opportunity of generating business online that turns into closed sales for you and your real estate career. Another way that we should be communicating with our audience is certainly through email newsletters. Carrie Ann has Cyrious Notes, and we email that out twice a week with great information for real estate agents on sales, marketing, ways to discover how to find new clients. A lot of great content in that email newsletter, and I think that you as a real estate agent should definitely have an email newsletter, and you should be keeping in regular communication with your customers on an ongoing basis. One of my good friends, Brad Korn, very successful real estate agent out of Kansas City, believes you should be contacting your customers 18 to 36 times a year. And my research in business has proven that that is absolutely true. We've got to have a frequent amount of communication with our customers. But we have to be realistic. How many people really go to our real estate website and say, boy, I really want to get on another email newsletter list? I don't think that that's that high. And if they're only there for 45 seconds, we're going to have a really hard time capturing their attention long enough for them to say, yeah, put me on your newsletter list. So that's going to be a challenge. While we need it, it's still something that's out there that's a challenge. So what is the real success keys to online lead generation for you as a real estate agent? And there's really 4 keys to master success online. And the reality of what I found is that without all 4 of these in place, you're going to lose out to other real estate agents who've mastered these. Now, before I go into these 4 areas of success mastery, I want to tell you that our system we're going to show you includes every one of these, and it's already completely done for you. And you're really going to be blown away because this is something like you've never seen anything like this before, I promise you, out there in the world of lead generating for real estate agents. So number 1 area that we need to master is bonding and trust. So when they come to our website, we need to bond with that prospect, and they need to be able to trust us very quickly. Number 2, our prospect has to have strong interest and desire for what we're offering on our real estate website. Number 3, we have to be giving away free, valuable information, and that's critical. The customer goes there. If we're going to give away something for free that's of high value to them, we've got a great chance of capturing them, putting them into our sales funnel, and ultimately bringing them to a closing. And then number 4, we've got to have a really crisp, clean, and concise call to action. So we've got to build bonding, trust, interest, desire, give away something of great value, and have a crisp, clean call to action in order to win in the world of sales online. So our system's going to include all that. I can't wait to show it to you. We live in a world where if we're going to win, we got to pay it forward. So in a world of takers, we have to be givers. And what I found is the people that give the most receive the most. And that's been true in my life, and hopefully you found that to be true in your life as well. So the question that I have for everybody listening to the webinar today is, are you the real deal? In other words, are you providing honest value to your prospects in the form of information? Information marketing is what's winning in today's world. The real estate agent who provides the most information to the consumer, to the prospect, builds trust, builds credibility, and ultimately wins the transaction. So we've got to be in a position that we think in a mindset of abundance, and we're willing to give out information on a regular basis so that we build up our credibility and we build up our influence with our prospects. And that really brings us over to our system called Cyrious Lead System Pro. Now, I want to share with you what we've done for you as a real estate agent. This is really remarkable, amazing use of technology today. And I want you to remember that everything I'm going to show you today is completely turnkey. It's completely done for you. There's nothing that you have to do in order to get this system. and make it start working and generating business for you. And that's what's really amazing about it. What we've done is we've created a whole library of free online workshops for your database. And these workshops include everything from webinars on zero down, 20 things you must know before buying a home, how to get your seller to help you make your mortgage payment. There's how to buy a house, things that you need to know before you sell your home. Just a complete library that you as a real estate agent can choose all of them for your website or just a handful of them. They're all pre-done. They're all pre-recorded for you. I'm going to show you how we deliver these to get you results. But not only that, you see a picture on your screen right now of what we call the Homebuyer University. It comes with a video, pre-recorded video. So when people go to this website, that video is already there, telling them that they have that opportunity to watch any or all the workshops absolutely free of charge with nothing being sold to them whatsoever. And we set up this entire website and it can be labeled and customized to you. So if your name is John Smith, it can be John Smith's Homebuyer University. And that's what's really remarkable about it. So let's move on over and talk about what happens when somebody clicks on one of your links. Let's say that, we've got a visitor to that Homebuyer workshop. They see it. They want to register to 10 ways to sell a home in a tough market. So they click on that link. Here's what happens next. A page pops up. And what's great about this page is this page shows them exactly how they can register for the workshop. Now, if you're looking on the screen right now, you're going to see right there's a video. And we talked earlier about how important video is to converting your prospects and building trust. So we have this pre-done video on this page right here. It says register for the free webinar. It tells them when it's going to be. They can add it to their calendar. But here's the critical part. Right below, before they can even get access to the webinar, we ask them for their name and for their email address. And that's what's really important about this. So we're capturing that lead information that we then instantly put back into your email box so you can follow up with that prospect right away. And you're going to know exactly which webinar that they recorded, that they signed up to watch. Now, once they've signed up to watch the webinar, it's going to come on at specific days of the week and at specific times. And we've put together a personalized countdown or player page. And if you look at this slide that we've got up on the screen right now, what's amazing about this is we co-brand this with your phone number and your picture. And that's what's really amazing. So all of this has the customization that this is your university, this is your workshops that you put together as a free and valuable resource to the community and to your database. So they're going to be able to go to this page and see exactly when the webinar is going to start and have all of your contact information, your picture right there on the page. Now, here's a list, an example of a webinar we ran, and you can see exactly, we just cut it short. There was 20 people that registered for this webinar. All of those are leads. Some of them even gave us the phone numbers, right? So we can call those people on the phone. At bare minimum, we got their name and their email address to follow up with. And this is a great way. This comes to you, and you can access this at any time through our system, completely free of charge, so that you can always be following up, or your assistant can be following up on the people that have registered for your webinars. Now, I told you earlier that the minute somebody registers for one of your webinars, they're going to get they're going to get an email saying, "Hey, congratulations, you're registered." But you're also going to get an email too that says, "Hey, John Smith, Sally just registered to watch 10 ways to sell your home in a tight market." Well, when you make that follow-up, you know exactly what they're interested in. They're a potential home seller. They're maybe concerned about, how can I really sell my home today? You know exactly what they're looking for the minute you get this lead. So it makes that follow-up even much more personable, because you can get right to the heart of the problem that they're trying to solve, and you can be pre-prepared with the information that sets you up as the expert for the issues that they're having. Now, follow-up is critical to any lead. Anybody out there in real estate knows that follow-up is the magic that makes things happen. And what we've done is each one of our workshops, we've put together auto-responding emails. So when somebody registers, they're already put into a series of auto-responder emails that's going to remind them exactly when the webinar is going to be and exactly what information they're going to receive. Now, what's great about that is you don't have to type these emails. We've done it all for you. It's completely turnkey. It's just set it and forget it. And you're getting your prospects are getting reminded from you about the webinar that they registered for. Now, When we set up your web page, okay, it's going to be a live web page on the internet with video, with the webinars. It's all going to be there, but it's going to be kind of a long link. And here's an example of the long link there. It's easymeetingsonline.com for Ralph Watkins / home buyer university. That's really long and kind of really cumbersome to type, and people might type it in incorrectly, and so there could be a lot of problems with a link that is that long. So how can we really get that link to not be so long and something that we can easily remember? Well, there's 3 websites out there, and they're all free of charge that you can go to shorten your link. One of them is Bud URL, the other one is Tiny URL, and the third one is bit.ly. You go to any one of those websites, you can put in that really long raw email link, website link, click shorten, and it will shorten it for you. And in this case, you can see we actually put a customization after the /. So this one we shortened to www.budurl.com / Ralph's Workshops. That's really easy to remember. We can put that on websites, we can put that in email signatures and on business cards, and people can type that in and really find your webinar page very easily. The other thing that some agents have done, and this is perfectly acceptable, you can go to some place like GoDaddy or HostGator and purchase a domain name. It's probably $6, $7, $8, $10 a year, and point that domain name to the really long link. So if you wanted to call it johnsmithhomebuyeruniversity.com and that domain is available, you can buy that and then point it over to your link that we provide you, and now all of a sudden you're giving away to your prospects a very easy to remember standard type of website address. And then lastly, we have some graphics that we've pre-created, Homebuyer University graphics that you can add to your websites and blogs. And we're going to show you some ways to use that here in just a second, where people just click on that and they go instantly to your webinar page and start registering and watching your videos, and you start collecting those leads. So here are some examples of some button links. This is obviously hopefully familiar to most people. It's a Facebook page, and you can see we just put in the link right there, and we said check out my free educational workshops. People click on that, go straight to your web page. They can look and view any of the webinars that they want to in real time, right away, and that's a great way to promote your web page. This agent, you can see, took our graphic, put their graphic on the website. So when people go to their website, they can see, oh gosh, look, there's free workshops on buying a house. I'm going to click on that. And here's what's great about this. Excuse me, and I didn't mention this before, but I don't know if you remember this. You may have been in the business a while or not. I've been in this business 17 plus years. And I remember the days when we used to try to get people to a homebuyer workshop back before all this internet stuff. And, sometimes we'd have success, people showing up, and sometimes not. Now, all of a sudden, this creates leverage. Somebody could literally be watching your homebuyer website workshop on Sunday afternoon, Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. You don't have to be there for them to be getting that great and valuable information from you and setting yourself up for it as an expert. So it creates a tremendous amount of leverage for you and your business. So you can be actually getting leads while you're out doing other things, whether it's working on your business or spending time with your family. Here's a way that you can put the graphic on your blog. So every time you did do a blog post, you could put that graphic on there and say, don't forget to check out my free homebuyer workshops. Obviously, your email signatures, I think this is probably one of the most underutilized marketing spaces out there. We're sending back and forth emails all day long. Why not take advantage of what we're already doing and put a link to your workshops right there in your email signature and capture those extra leads as we're doing our normal course of business of sending emails. If you're a fan of Twitter, maybe you're an agent out there watching this and you've got a Twitter account, certainly you can tweet this out. Check out my free homebuyer workshops. Just click here, and that can go out to your Twitter followers. This is a MySpace example. I'm not even sure anybody's using that anymore, but we still have the slide in there, so you can obviously, if you're out there and you are using MySpace, you can use that. But I think maybe something more popular today would be Active Rain. Some real estate agents use Active Rain to do some of their blogging, and you can put your link there. Obviously, if you have a LinkedIn profile, you can put your link to your Homebuyer University right there on your LinkedIn profile. People that go and view you there can see, oh my gosh, this real estate agent's giving away free information on buying and selling homes. I'm going to check that out. Again, generating more leads for you. Uh, One of my favorite ways, this is fantastic, Craigslist, right? So Craigslist, has, had great reviews, and then it's had some bad raps and stuff like that. But with this system that we've gotten put together for you, you can actually put a Craigslist ad out for free, and people can click on it and watch your free homebuyer workshops online at their convenience in the comfort of their home. And when they're ready to make a decision, they can call you, and you can do business. But Craigslist is free to post ads, so why not take advantage of something free like that to share with them your new homebuyer university that Carrie Ann and her team set up for you. Again, another example of how to get your Homebuyer University website out there promoted. Open house flyers, the take one boxes. We see them all the time. Certainly, I would advise you to put your links in that, asking people to go and view your free workshops. Don't forget, when they can't view it unless they give you their name and their email address, and some of them are even going to give you that phone number. So that's what's real powerful about this. We're capturing the most vital information so that we can follow up with those opportunities and convert them into buyers and sellers. Some obviously postcards are a great way. You can take a screenshot of your new website that we create for you and put it on a postcard, and do a mailer to apartment complexes, for example, and get a tremendous response from people that say, gosh, you know what, I'll go online and watch this. I've got 20 minutes or 30 minutes to find out about buying a home today. I'll go check that out. There's nothing being sold here, so why not? So put that in the form of a postcard and send that out to your farming area or an apartment complex that you're working. Great way to drive traffic back to your free workshops. Your business card. Again, another area of marketing space that I think is underutilized. You can see here on Ralph's business card, he put it on there, www.budurl.com/Ralph's Workshops. And so anybody that's got his business card says, oh my gosh, there's free workshops I can look at. I'm going to go take a chance and look at those. Again, thereby capturing opportunities and leads for you as a real estate agent. Now, if you are maybe you're a real estate agent and we're working with you on our single property websites. And if you don't know about those, we have a website out there called morebuyersandsellers.com. And for Nashville, Tennessee real estate agents, we actually give you free single property websites for all of your listings. And you can go over to morebuyersandsellers.com and check that out if you're not familiar with it. There's some videos over there that explains exactly what that system is. But it's a very, very rich and powerful way to show sellers exactly what you can do unique for them. We have several agents that are just crushing it right now by offering free single property websites and capturing a lot of listings as a result of doing that. If you are a member of that, which is totally free as well, we give that away. But if you're a member of that, you can actually put your Homebuyer University link on those single property websites too. So again, more exposure, more opportunities. Here's some other places to put your links. Ping.fm. Any video marketing that you do, any application packages or pre-listing packages that you send out, phone messages. Think of this, for example. Let's say somebody calls your cell phone, and let's say again, I'll just use me as an example, and my voice message might say something like, hey, you've reached the cell phone of Tim Davis, Nashville's real estate agent. And sorry I can't take your call right now, but if you'd like to find out more information on buying or selling a home, go over to timshomebuyeruniversity.com. I've put up several free online workshops where you can learn all about the ins and outs of buying and selling real estate in Nashville, Tennessee. If you need to leave me a message, please do so, and I'll return the call as soon as possible. Again, we're using technology. We're using something that we've already got in place. We're just marketing our new free online workshops. And then certainly your sphere of influence, 20 referral partners that you already know, that you already do business with. I would make a list of those people, contact them and say, wait, I put together this free series of homebuyer workshops. They're all online. Would you mind sharing that out with your database, with your email list, and letting people know about the great opportunities I have to learn some free and great and valuable information? So here's a big statistic. If we learn that the average person stays on your website 45 seconds, we also learn that the average time someone stays on a webinar is 1 hour. Now, I got to tell you guys, I was blown away. I couldn't believe that somebody would sit on a webinar for 1 hour, but the research proves that it's absolutely true. Now, the good news is None of our workshops are an hour long. They're all around 30 minutes or less, so people can watch them and get the information they need in a short amount of time right there from the comfort of the home. But statistically, what's been proven is people will stay and watch a webinar when it's of interest and value to them much longer than they'll be on your website. So you have to ask yourself the question, do you want them to stay on your website for 45 seconds or up to a whole hour on your webinar? And if I'm you and I'm selling real estate, I want them on something that I'm promoting as long as I possibly can to give myself the best opportunity to convert that lead into a buyer or a seller. So if you like what you've seen, let me tell you exactly what you need to do to get started as our partner, and what you're going to get. Excuse me. You're going to get the complete turnkey Homebuyer U website, customized to you with your name, everything on there, your pictures, your telephone number, the whole 9 yards. All the emails, the scripts, the lead capture, everything's all included in these websites. It's completely turnkey. You don't have to lift one finger to make any of this be put together for you. Our master marketing checklist, all the places that I just went through where you could actually market your free websites, you get a checklist of that so that you can keep up with it and really walk through it step by step and know exactly what you need to do to get the word out about your free online workshops. You're obviously going to get ongoing training and support from myself and the team at Carrie Ann's office. We're going to give you priority processing on your loan files, so when you have referrals, your sellers, your buyers, and Carrie Ann's working the loans for them, they're going to get priority processing. We have plenty of co-branded marketing messages that we create on a regular basis that you can use and send out to your database to help generate more opportunities for you. And Carrie Ann's put together some special incentives for your buyers. So as you're using our system and you got somebody that's on the fence, you can use some of Carrie Ann's special financing package and buyers incentives to get those people off the fence and into your pipeline. And for all of this, I mean, we literally could charge hundreds of dollars a month because of the opportunities that this would create. But Carrie Ann and her team are giving this away for free. They're sponsoring this for you as a real estate agent when you partner with her and her team. So you get this absolutely 100% for free. There is absolutely no cost for all of this to be included for you. All Carrie Ann's looking for is real estate agents who want to find a lending partner that's on their side, that not just gets their loans closed and gets them closed on time, but also finds ways to help the real estate agent drive more business and grow their business. And so, and in return, she's hoping to do some referrals from you and actually close some loans. So if you like what you've seen, you think, my gosh, this is like no other lead generation system I've ever seen before. How in the world do I get started? It's really simple. Here's what you need to do next. Either pick up the phone and give me a call, Tim Davis, at 364-9039, or you can email me at timdavis@timdavisonline.com, and I will get you in contact and we'll get you all set up for your homebuyer workshop websites, and we'll get you going and get you help start to create more leads for you and your business out there. And Carrie Ann will be glad to help you with all the financing on all those properties and more as we grow this partnership together and really work side by side to grow each other's businesses. So I hope you enjoyed the webinar today. I would really look forward to hearing from you. If you have any questions whatsoever, if you're ready to get started, I'm ready to help you get started, start growing your real estate business to new levels of success. And this is one of the most fantastic ways that I have run across in a long, long time to really create leverage in your business, give away some great information, and position you as a real estate agent as the expert when it comes to buying and selling homes. So I look forward to hearing from you real soon. Thanks for taking the time today on the webinar, and we'll talk later. Bye-bye.